Okay, looks like we're live. Hello, welcome back. Today, probably we're gonna finally finish the design of Chordie. We are so close already. I did some prints yesterday, as I promised. Hardly ever happens, but I did. I did have some time. And I bring some good news, which also doesn't happen too often. So let's start with our redesign. Okay, what do we have here? Kind of this one, right. So I managed to get the diode in. So the way how we approached it was correct. It sits in perfectly. Doesn't really need an opening on the bottom. I mean, the wire still goes through, but like this is not an issue because it's being pushed through anyway. So yeah, it doesn't really matter if this one is a little bit opened or not. But fit is perfect, if you can see. Is there not enough light over here? Oh, maybe like this. Yeah, the fit is absolutely perfect. I like it a lot. I think it looks even better than on the round one. So we will have diodes over here on the right side. Well, you can't really see it that much right now, but I promise you that once it's lit up, it will be okay. One thing that came to my mind today, and I did a small check regarding this I2C expander, because now we will have diodes hooked up directly to one of the outputs from the expander, and I was wondering if it can take enough current, or maybe not take, but more like output enough current to sustain the diode. And I think the maximum is like 20 or 25 milliamps. I think that should be enough. I also think that probably it's roughly the same amount that Pro Micro can output. We can check it later. I should have checked it like before the stream. But yeah, so that's one of our most recent changes. So the diode. Also these, I don't know if you can see it, this like extensions where the screws were in before, so we had just like round cylinders over here sticking out. So now I made it kind of like sticking out like from the main board, and I think it looks okay. I think even this one is fine. Okay, I think I have enough light over here. Still kind of dim. Okay, now it should be better. All right. Yeah, so that's another thing. This one. Also, I was a little bit worried about encoder, but I think it's okay. I tried it a little bit and I am not hitting this key when trying to rotate, so that's another thing that doesn't really need any changes. I also managed to check the mini jack over here, which is okay as well. We had it done before already on a small one, on this one, so I knew it's gonna be okay, but like wanted to be sure. And why not check when I have the whole board done. Okay, so these are these two things. Then I was looking at how it's gonna perform if I have a pointing device, and over here we need some changes. Maybe not for the choke, because for the choke the key is actually higher. Key is higher than the pointing device. Do something like this. Even falling apart. Maybe not that much higher, but actually not higher, but there will be cover on top of it, so that would add like 1 millimeter plus. And when I was looking at it, it felt kind of okay. Like maybe we should, because when you're moving your finger on this, this one is kind of like floating, and it might happen that it will be rubbing against. So yeah, I guess we have to lift it up a little bit as well. So we have to lift for both chalk and MX. No way around it. What else? What else? Yeah, for MX that's definitely too low. Take a look. So this is way too low. It's very prominent. Like you can't really move freely because you will be touching this one. So yeah, we have to lift it up. But overall, it doesn't look that bad. It's not that thick, so I think that's okay. These extensions, they fit quite nicely. I can say that they almost like clip in. Once we have the bottom part and we add screws from the bottom, it's gonna be a very nice fit. I am pretty confident about it. Anything else I need to change over here? Yeah, so like first few things that I've noticed, we will have to open the sides over here where the resistors go in. The resistors fit perfectly, already checked. Besides, it's the same opening as we had before, so that's not much of a change over here, but I decided to open it up because it will be easier to fit in the wire on the sides if we have like a tiny opening, and the resistor will be sitting tight anyway. So yeah, that makes more sense, because it's almost impossible to fit the wire on like both ends like this. So yeah, we have to do it. Also, I need to fix over here. There was supposed to be the divider, but it fell off. It broke off. It's too thin, and I think I should also thicken the base a little bit. Only thing that kind of worries me a little bit is over here, because we have a switch and we have the diodes. So for the diodes, one wire will be ground, so that one should be easy. But then we will have VCC as well, and that one might be not that easy because we have to route 3 all the way to here, and that might be a little bit tricky to solder in, but we see how it goes. I don't really see any other way to go about it. I think we have to figure this one out somehow. Yeah, other than that, it's looking promising. I think it should be good. Do I have anything else to share with you guys on this one? Well, this one is chalk, so basically it's the same stuff that needs to be done. Okay, so let's get to work. Maybe let's start with the low-hanging fruit, which is over here. Looking at my notes, yeah, so I have to open these somehow. I think I should be able to do something like a slot and just pull it out. Okay. Okay, not bad. I think that should do the trick. Okay, and just like that, I think it's done. Yeah, so it's something like we have over here as well. I think these are resistors for the diode. One is 10K, yeah, yes, exactly. So one is 10K and goes to I2C expander, and the other one is 68 ohm, if I remember correctly, and this one goes to the diode. So yeah, it's like a power. Okay, so I think this one is done. As I said, low hanging fruit. Okay, one task done. Then we have to take a look at this fella over here, because this one is a little bit too thin, 0.8, that is not enough. Let's move it, let's say, which way? Maybe this way. Let's do, how about, so it's 0.8, so it would be nice if it was 1.2 at least. So maybe I should give it like 0.2 this way and 0.2 this way. Oh, wrong key. Okay, now it's 1.2, and is this, okay, it's apart. So I think I can take this edge and bevel it a little bit. Let's do maybe, I don't know, 0.6. Okay, that looks good. I don't think it will break anymore. Yeah, should be okay. Although we will only find out once we print it out. So yeah. Okay, so one more done, is it? Okay, I've noticed that I don't have all the switches rotated properly. I mean, over here for MX, well, I know I said that it doesn't really matter because, you know, for MX you have usually stem that is like a cross, so the kickup will fit either way. But now I was thinking, what if you get the switch that doesn't have a stem like that and it won't fit? So maybe it will be better to just follow the rules and just rotate this. It's not gonna cost us much. And it's a easy fix. Like this, and I think it's done. Damn, 5 minutes and 3 tasks done already. I wish it was like that every time. Yeah, if I am correct, yeah, I think I'm correct. We only have these two rotated. Actually, we can check with chalk, because on the chalk I have everything done correctly. So this one is not rotated, this one is normal. This one is rotated, and this one is rotated as well. Okay, yeah, so that will be it. Okay, perfect. So one more done. Okay, and I think that's the end of low-hanging fruits, because the next thing we have to check. Okay, we need to do the bottom parts first maybe, and okay, and we also have to fix this stuff. So maybe let's take a look first on the height of the extensions. Let's go like this. Okay. Like so. Okay, so for the trackball, we don't have to do anything because trackball is quite tall and it will be definitely way higher than even like the keycap, so that is fine. But then we have this, we have the trackpad, right? Let's see, I should have a mockup somewhere where will be the top of the keycap. Okay, this one is obviously not valid anymore. I think it was 14.4. Let's remove this one, and I'm gonna add one more. Like this. Yeah, so as you can see, that is quite low. Does it look even remotely similar? Yeah, more or less, I guess. So we have to lift this, and maybe, yeah, how about we do maybe one height for both MX and chalk, but we're gonna focus on the height for the chalk. So maybe we can find something that is maybe slightly below, and that would fit both. Definitely it's not an issue having like different heights, but would be better if we didn't have to do that. And trying to figure out what's the height. Okay, looks like it's like 10 millimeters from the bottom of chalk switch. Something like this. So it's 10.4. How about this one? Well, this one depends on the type of the keycap, right? Okay, I have to measure from here, not from the bottom. This is where the plate will be. So we have like 14 over here. And about 9. Maybe I can finally memorize all the heights. So 14 for MX and 9 for chalk. Okay, so this is chalk, and this will be MX. Okay, let's change the names for now, maybe like this. What's that? I don't know. I'm gonna remove that and remove that. Okay, so chalk is somewhere over here and MX will be up here. Okay, maybe we can lower it a little bit. Let's say, okay, let's do maybe about -5. No, that's not good. So maybe -2.5. Okay, I think that might be a good compromise, because like we still gonna have, okay, maybe for this one not so much, because this one is aligned with the top of the circuit trackpad, because this is meant for the plastic overlay, so we don't really have much choice over here. But well, I hope this like 2.5 will be enough for the finger not to hit. Of course, I can still try that, and I think that would be smart to give it a shot before we commit to this, because like when you're moving the finger, this one is usually a little bit higher up, so it goes like this. So I assume I will be using this finger to point. So this one is a little bit up all the time anyways. So if there's like, there will be still some space left, because right now we are short. It's just like 10. Yeah, I think this 2.5 should be good. I think we should be good with that. Okay, so I guess I will have to move up all of these What I wanted to check is because I think I should be able to, like, if I can grab these, can I assign this to like a different layer? Okay, over here, let's do this one and assign to layer. Okay, and if I close this, okay, like this. Oh. Okay, didn't really change. And if I do it like this, maybe I have to just select bodies. Would be nice if I can just do the whole component. Okay, I think it changed color. Yeah. How about this one? No, it did not happen. Okay, now I have both. Yeah, so I think like what I wanted to achieve with that is that I don't have to like show and hide these all the time. I can just leave them over here, and since I have this layer over here, layer 1, layer 0 is my main layer, and layer 1 I can set as like a support layer or something like that, and hopefully if I click this, these mockups will vanish. Okay, I have to just change. Yeah, perfect. So they are still on over here, but I can't see them. So that should, yeah, that's quite convenient actually. So I can have like multiple layers with different stuff. So then I don't have to go through everything and just show and hide. Okay. So we have this one over here. I also have to move this. This one is for the circuit trackpad, but if we strip it from this plastic cover that it comes with, okay, I need to check something as well because I am under impression, no, okay, so this one has a proper mounting hole. And this one does not. Yeah, I knew I was missing something. Easy fix. Okay, looking at it, something is off. Yeah, I think we had this a little bit further away. Because over here we were gonna have the trackpad itself. Okay, too bad. I don't think it's gonna fit. Okay, that is a problem. And how about this one? This one is an easier fit because we don't have the overlay. Okay, but this one with the overlay, this one will be difficult. Okay, so damn, I think we're gonna have to move everything to accommodate for that. Okay, how can we do this? So let's see, maybe if I do something like this, I can make a construction circle over here. Okay, I need it to be like halfway. So now I should have a midpoint right here, like this. Okay, I don't need this one. Okay, let's see if I try to let's see if I try to move it. I can move it like this radially from here. Makes me wonder if I hook it up to here, will I be able to go towards this? No, not really. Okay, maybe the issue here is that there is no midpoint over there. Let's try. I shouldn't have removed the line. Okay, good that I checked that, because otherwise I would have missed it. And looks like this requires a redesign of the main part, but still we are kind of lucky because these are replaceable right now, so that shouldn't be an issue. I can always whip up a newer version, and should be very easy to swap it even in the future, compared to the previous versions of Chordie when we had everything like in one piece. That would have been impossible, unless we can rebuild the whole thing, which I would rather not do. It takes a little bit too long. Okay, one more try. Let's try radially. This will be my okay, please move. Yes, perfect. Nice. So we have all of these perfectly on this support line or construction line. Okay, I also kind of messed up because I should have also select these and everything will move together. Now I have to do it again. Good thing that we have some space left. Okay, radially. Over here and like this. Perfect. Okay, I only hope there is enough space over here. Now let's take a look. What's the length? Okay, almost 1 millimeter. No need to be worried. It won't be visible on the outside. Okay, so we have this part moved. It should be now aligned, or is it? Yeah, it looks like it's okay. So what should I do next? I think I should lift it up a little bit. So the main part, since it's supposed to be common for both, it should be reaching all the way to here. It's kind of chunky right now. Okay, so maybe it's not that easy, because if it's too high over here, so let's say switch will be like this, we also might be hitting when moving towards this side. So let's say we are on the chalk and chalk is not tall enough and I want to move my finger onto the trackpad, so I might hit this part. But it's only 2.5 or something like that. And well, I guess I will have to check as well, so no way around it. But the good thing is that I can only print this part and I should be good, which is just perfect. But basically I think we can even send it to print right now, because yeah, we don't really have to change anything else. Like this part, these are only holders on top of it. Okay, this one is a little bit lower. Well, I think we can lower it, because over here we still will have okay, it's 2 millimeters. We're still gonna have a cover, so maybe it should be fine. Question is, do I have a trackpad like that naked somewhere? I will have to search. Okay, there is a question with this, because I have these cutouts over here and they are meant for the trackpad to kind of go in. Do I need to move it all the way? I don't think so, because I can just like take it out. It will be sticking over here. I don't have to move it all the way to the bottom. So I don't really need an opening over here. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it like that. It's not a problem, this can be changed at any moment. Okay, I hope it will be fine. Okay, so where are we now? I think we can send this to print and give it a shot. It should print in the meantime. Anything else we need to take a look at on this part? Probably not. One sec. Delivery. How cool is that? Okay, I think I'm gonna print it. Okay, let's hide others like this. Okay, what is that? Okay, and this part, I think I should maybe combine, or maybe not. Okay, this one is looking good. I still kind of am bothered with this. Maybe I should really cut it open, just in case I need to. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that, just in case I need to move something from the bottom. It's better to have these than having to print later one more. And it's done. Okay, for this one we don't have to worry because the trackpad goes from the bottom, so that is not an issue. Okay, should be good. Good to print. Off we go. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I think the print bed is clean. Alright, great. So, going back to our task list for today. Okay, so that was one thing that was kind of difficult to solve. Okay, I think why this one is printing, it's high time to take a look at the bottom parts, which should technically bind everything together. Okay, how does it look like? We also have we have two different versions over here, and it's a little bit of mess. Okay, so we have a common part. Okay, so that's the right. Okay, so this one we have to move. This is the bottom piece for the audio jack. I think it had some margin. Okay, this one is gone. Okay, that was rather simple. Let's take a look how it's gonna fit with any of the extensions. Let's take a look. Basically we need this one, the common part, which is the bottom. Hi there, brother. How is it going? Thanks for joining. Okay, makes me wonder. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it, and the bottom piece will be like this, because like if I extend this part to here, for example, then it will be difficult to print, because we need access to the bottom, to the print bed. So yeah, I have to leave it like that. Okay, it's a little bit messy over here. I think it will be better if I make a new component and start there. How's the mic quality, bro? Because I've been tweaking as usual. Okay, how did I call it? Unified? Okay, and this one will be what? Pointing device, right? Because this one's meant for All right. Okay, something that didn't work out. Looks like we have a... Okay, maybe this one. Nope. It looks like we have a nice edge, so it should give us a nice surface, so we can make a bottom part out of it. But that doesn't seem to be the case, which is not good, obviously. Maybe let's get rid of this one for a second. Okay. Okay, maybe let's do it like... Oh, I might have missed this maybe. Oh, now we have this part. Okay, I'm good with that. Okay, let's do... What was it? 1.6, right? Okay, why is it not making this? I don't quite understand. Okay, I think I know. Yeah, we need this piece as well. This one, this one. Okay, now it should be fine. Okay, it's not fine. Now it's okay. And one more over here. Perfect. Yeah, so this will be the bottom that we will attach later on. So this piece, yeah, so we'll have a common piece on top like this, and then the bottom will come in and we should be able to attach it, right? Okay, the question is where should we put the screws? Of course we have them over here. And I am hoping that this will be enough. So we have only 4 screws. Okay, but the issue right now is that we need this part. Ah yes, so we will have to print this as one body, right? Because if it's separate, then it won't really hold. So we'll have this as one body. Yeah, this should work like that. Let's do bevel over here. Okay, almost looks too easy. Of course, we still have to figure out the mounting for the MCU and all this crap. So it's not done yet, but like overall it looks promising. Yeah, and the good thing is that like now when we move these mounting holes, this only applies to the pointing devices actually. Or maybe I should make fix on everything. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, what is that? Ah, okay, so that's a different part. Okay, we also have to fix this one. And it's gone. Okay, we have to do it some other way. Okay, that is not good because it's going out. Okay, does it mean we need to have a different bottoms for both of these? That's kind of not great. Okay, looks like we have some trouble over here. Also makes me wonder, because like when I had it originally, was it really not aligned properly? I don't have any. Give me a sec. Okay, it seems like I only have the small ones, 35 print out. Oh no, I made it. I found one. I think that's the one. Now I need to find the sensor. Okay, there you go. That's the big one. That's the 40 millimeters. Okay, maybe I just panicked, because it looks like it should fit okay. Let's get a screw over here. This might be a very close call, but I think it's gonna fit. Yeah, just barely. Okay. So that was not necessary to change. Now we have to go back, or maybe not so much. Maybe I can just hijack from a different project. I can just pull out this piece, and that should do the trick, I suppose. Okay, this one goes bye-bye. Like this. Okay, and the bottom piece, that should be easy. I'm not gonna bother with moving it, I'm just gonna make new holes, and yeah. That should be probably faster than trying to aim. Oh, yeah, right, this one has different orientation. Problems everywhere. Okay, and problem solved. Okay, this one also doesn't look right. Damn it. Okay, I have to move these as well. They should be in the center. This will add some extra space over here. Okay, I think that's the final approach. So we have these like perfectly in the center over here, but now we will have to cut open over here. So this one is too close, definitely. I hope that will be enough for this one. Yet one more piece to check. I have to say that this one looks a little bit better. Okay, this one is not really in the center, but should be good either way. Okay, let's take a look over here. Okay, it looks like it's still not good enough. How was it originally? Yeah, so we had these exactly in the center, not like this. Yeah, there is still some distance. So this one might not really fit. Okay, but if I move it to the center, then I will lose a little bit of space over here. Okay, should I make like two different bottoms for that? Well, another option is that maybe I can make one more set of holes for this. Would that be a little bit of cheating if I do it like this? Because I like it the way how it's done. Because over here for this we have the openings like exactly in the center, so it looks symmetric. And on this one it's also exactly in the center, so this one also looks good. But I can't have both because these don't align together, as you can see. So I guess the only option would be, okay, having like a different set of bottom parts also doesn't make sense, because that would be a lot of printing just to swap something. So if I have bottom with two sets of different holes to accommodate each, that should be it. And the good part is that there will be only these and the trackball, and that's it, because TPS has a completely different bottom part. So that, I think we should be able to get away with it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it like this. Yeah, if we do it 60, yeah, that should be okay. Okay, I hope it won't be too confusing. And this way we can do it like this. Okay, so that's the clean one, and that's the imported one. Okay, these don't really matter. Oh damn it, this one is... it shouldn't be here. You at least have the holes, but the issue is that that one was... yeah, I think I rotated wrongly. Because there's this lip over here that holds the trackpad, and it was moved, it was aligned with this, but okay, it's fine now. And so much time just to make 3 holes. I guess finally we got it. Right, finally. Good for us, the print is almost over, so we'll be able to check. I already forgot what I was supposed to check with that one. I think the height of the keys. Okay, so this is one holder for the overlay. Should be okay. Let's do holder overlay like this, and this one is, I call it naked, but like this one is for the stripped overlay. Okay, so for this one we have holes over here. For this one, okay, yeah, good. Okay, print is finished. We were working on the bottom piece. What was I trying to do with it? Okay, so I know it has to be like one part when we print this, because that will be holding the top. I don't think we need any more screws, for example, like here. We don't really have much space. That should be stable anyway. Okay, I will let it cool down a little bit. Okay, we have a surface somewhere. Okay, let's get rid of that. Okay, not sure where it is. I'm just gonna remove it and the curves as well. Okay, so this is where we will be keeping our MCU. Okay, I've moved it to this layer as well. 1 second, I will be right back. Okay. So this is Pro Micro. More or less it will be sitting somewhere like this, and if we Fire up. Okay. How does it look like? Okay, looks like it should be okay. I mean, there's plenty of space. I am more worried about... okay, 2040, so that's only the holder. I had it somewhere as well. Ah yes, it's over here. Okay, and this is our fit for Pico. I was thinking of having like screws coming from the bottom so we can lock in this controller in place. Because for Pro Micro we have a tiny slot on the bottom and then we can just screw in like a tiny holder and that should do it. Actually, we already tried that, so that works okay. For this one, well, we can do it as well. If we take a look over here, the issue is that the slot will have to be kind of long. Yeah, so for Pro Micro, like, okay, we'll have to do it like this because maybe we would like to have like Arduino Xiao or something like that, the tiny one, because this one will fit as well, because we don't really need this many pins. All we need is I2C, power and ground. So that's something that every controller has. And if you would like to be able to also slot in for Pro Micro, I mean for Raspberry, so that would have to be huge in a way. So we can either do it like this, or we can have maybe screws over here that will go from the bottom. Yet again, difficult choice. I have the holder right here already prepared. Okay. Ah, this is for okay, RP2040. So yeah, this might be both. This might be I think I should be able to use it on both, right? So It doesn't really matter which one is it, but what matters is like where should I put it. Let's go like this. Maybe let's do like 0.1 millimeter. Let's move it to the midpoint. Okay, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Okay, we have a hole. Not sure why it left the surface opened. Sec. Okay, let's make a slot right here. I would like to go in this direction. Okay, not so easy. That's a huge opening. But is it a problem? I don't know. I think I thought I just broke the program. Has the keyboard just hang on me? Okay, so we have a holder over here. We can screw it from the bottom, move it left and right, and fix this in place. Okay, should I make holes for this as well? I'm kind of undecided. Oh, we have this one. Let's stick with this little one. I can always change it. Okay, let's take a look what we just print. Okay, do I have something to attach to it? Like this. Okay, I might be able to even have a proper assembly for that. Okay, so this is how it's gonna look like with the trackpad. Okay, how is it gonna work? Can we operate? Yeah, I guess it's difficult choice. I mean, hard to tell when it's like this. Seems to be okay. Well, it would have been easier if it was just flat. I would have made things much simple. What would be the difference? Just a couple of millimeters. I think this switch is like 2.3 to 2.38 higher than this. So that's not that much difference. Okay, I think it will be okay. Kind of still getting in the way a little bit. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it like that. I wonder how it's gonna look with chalk. With chalk should be okay because it's gonna be way taller. Yeah, no problem here. Well, actually, looking at it, this finger is a little bit lower. So maybe we should make it higher for. We should make it higher for MX, and I think we can lower it for chalk. So I really wanted to avoid having two different versions. Looks like it's not possible. Well, the good thing about it is that we only have to worry about the extension part, which is not that much of a problem. Well, I'm not quite happy about it. Okay, do we really have to do much work? Basically, what we can do would be just to cut like a tiny piece out of it and call it like a maybe extender or something like that. So for the chalk, it will be lower. And for MX, we will just add this. And that should be it. Because like every mount will be the same. Nothing will change that much. Like if you have a trackball or not, if we have a trackpad, yeah, all of these holes will be, everything will be the same. So the only difference is that for this one, we need to go lower, and for everything else, we need to go higher up. Okay, so let's do it like this. Okay, where is my key mockup? Okay, looking at it, so this part is in fact aligned with the switch, with the top of the switch for chalk. And if you can see it, so this line is almost aligned with this. Maybe I should leave it like that. But I am a little bit worried about MX over here, and because for MX is a little tiny tiny bit lower this part. So when I have my finger, I won't be able to see. This one is usually a little bit lower. It's not a convenient angle to. Also makes me wonder if we had it maybe, okay, if we have it lower, it won't be enough, finger won't fit in. Okay, so problems everywhere. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it like that. I can always fix it because like right now it's difficult to guess, should it be a little bit higher or lower. It's just like a couple of millimeters. So once I have it assembled, I can change this part no problem anytime. So if it's too high, too low, I think we can adjust sometime later. I kind of like it the way it is, that I can now swap whatever I want. Like the main part is like self-contained. We have everything in one piece over here in the main board, and over here we can swap everything. So yeah, it looks good, looks promising. Okay, so this is bottom part for pointing devices. So over here we should be able to fit in trackball. Okay, but for the trackball we have to make it lower because this one is too tall. Definitely for trackball we need to go lower, and this only needs to be this tall for trackpad, like for Azotec. Sorry, for Circuit. Oh boy, so we have to change this anyway. Ah, shit. Okay, so we can do it as I said. Let's make a plane over here like this. And I'm gonna move it. What was the original? What was the height? Let's take a look. Over here I should have a trackball. Okay, so from here to here was what? 4.48. Okay, so I'm gonna move this one in a way like this. 4.48. Okay. Now I can cut it into two pieces. And this piece we're gonna change name. Let's call it MX extender, like so. And yeah, okay, we don't need it over here. Yeah, so for the trackball, we're gonna stay with this. So once we drop a trackball over here, for example, this one, yeah, it should fit. Yeah, so the trackball will be like default height, and trackball will fit both. Will fit. I mean, for chalk we can't make it lower because that's as low as we can get. And for MX it will be tall enough. Just take a look. MX key will be reaching somewhere over here, and this is like the top, and the ball is the ball will be still. Oh, come on, draw. Ball will be like this, so there will be still plenty of space. Okay, so that's trackball. These are trackpads over here. So this one is done. Okay, now Azotec. Okay, this one is definitely too low. I think we can treat it the same way we did with the trackball. So maybe I would just cut it a little bit. Then we can lift it up. And this part will be... It looks like it's even too small for... Okay, I don't have it print out. That kind of sucks. Oh no, I do. Okay, one sec. Yeah, that's great. I can swap. Yeah, so definitely for MX, that's too low. Well, how does it look like on a chalk? Okay, still a little bit too low. So I think we'll have to lift this up to match this key, at least for the chalk. And for MX, oh, that's gonna be even higher than that, I'm afraid. Yep. Okay, I think like this should be good to cut. I'm not gonna cut into any of the openings, so let's do it like this, like so. Okay, this part I need to move up. Okay, I'm gonna align it with the top of chalk switch. So this is the lowest we will get. Yeah, so it's kind of aligned with this. It will be a little bit taller because there will be cover coming in as well, which I think I should move right now. Okay, so that's for 65. Now let's fix the smaller one. Okay, maybe this will work for both. Maybe. Yeah, so maybe if we are lucky, we can have like the same height for TPS, the same height for Azotec. The only difference will be for the trackball because, okay, trackball is very tall, so we will need to have like the bottom or the base would need to be lower, but maybe for this should be okay. I'm gonna print it. Tomorrow is what? Tomorrow is Thursday, so no stream. So I should have time to print, maybe overnight, and I can check it tomorrow if it makes even sense to have it like that. Okay, so let's hide this. Yeah, looking at it from an angle, it looks very tall. I wonder how it's gonna look like in reality once it's print. Okay, so let's take a look at the bottom piece. We already have one. We already have one for the trackball and everything else except for TPS. So maybe we should call it. Okay, let's make a new one over here. Let's call it TPS. And we need one more. That will be 43. Let's hide the bigger one. Okay, what do we have here? Yeah, what happened with the music? Okay, so that is one piece. We can make one more over here, just a simple rectangle like this, and one more over here. Okay, that should do it. Okay, what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna make a new component and I'm gonna call it 65. And right now I can just copy these two because this will be like a common part. And okay, let's hide it. Let's go back to this. And I think we can make it like one part, like so. Okay, and the mounting holes. Okay, looking good. Also, there's not much plastic over here. Oh boy, I hope we'll be able to print without having to change the whole piece. Okay, one more thing we need to take a look at would be... Okay, let's get rid of this stuff. I don't need the cover. Okay, so over here Pico will be sitting quite tight. Not much space over here. Okay, but I think this one is still in the center, right? Okay, that should do it. And this way, something like this. I'm not quite happy with such a long slot, but I think it should be okay. Okay, so that's one. Okay. that went easy. Now the mounting holes also shouldn't be a problem. Okay, what comes next? We have to drop Pico over here. Okay, and this way, I think we are done with the extensions. I think I will have to print them to be able to check like how does it fit with Chalk, how does it fit with MX. So we have done TPS, we have done Circuit as well. Anything else we have? We have trackball also, but like trackball I'm not worried about, trackball will fit perfectly. Okay, then we also have volume extensions. Okay, let's take a look. I think in terms of pointing devices, I think that will be it. Okay, let's hide it. Okay, pointing device, and over here we have encoders, right? Okay, in terms of height, for this one it should be okay. I guess I would need to check, for example, but this is not quite one-to-one, but let's say it will be more or less like this. Okay, so this one height should be okay, I'm guessing. But for this one, okay, it's also not bad. Because for encoders like this one, when we have volume or something like that, we don't have to really move left and right. We just gonna like drop the finger and rotate. And basically it will be on the other side, but I don't have it print like that. So maybe more, yeah, more like this. I guess I will need to print and take a look if it really fits. Because like right now, it might happen that it will be okay. Maybe we don't have to move this stuff at all. We can also cheat a little bit. For example, let's say we would like to go with the magnetic encoder, right? So we have a knob like this. It looks kind of low. But of course we can make it a little bit thicker. We can add some height to it and without even having to change anything. Assuming it's gonna look good, yeah, that's another issue. Okay, on this side we won't have any, we won't be having any MCU. Just like proactively, let's make a bottom piece and hopefully this will be enough. Well, if not, I will have to change it. So where are we? This is, okay, I called it unified. Okay, pointing device. Good thing. You can't really see it. Let's do it like this. I still can't see it. How about now? Still nothing. Okay, anyways. Okay, pointing device, TPS. Let's make a new one. Let's call it encoders. Hope that this will be easy fix. Okay, let's do circle. And 2 rectangles. Okay, over here we don't need a slot because there will be no MCU over here, so that is easy. What is not easy is that we need some kind of a mount over here. Luckily, because there will be different PCBs, there will be... Okay, but if I remember correctly, we might get away with it. Okay, so that's the mount. Okay, let's take a look. We might just be able to use the one that we have already because the level is the same. We are not changing anything. Now let's see. Okay, magnetic, what's that common stuff? Okay, so that's the bottom piece. Ah, yeah, okay. Why is it cut again? I don't know how this is happening, and that it's like cutting away through the parts that I think technically are not even enabled. Yet again. Most probably it's a me issue. Yeah, but okay, this looks good. Okay, and we have this for... Okay, because we need holders, right? So yeah, that should be easy to hold the PCB in place. One holder is over here for the PCB. So for example, we have this one, this part. Yeah, the PCB like this. So this one will be holding on the one end, and over here we have another holder. And over here we should have a push button as well, which I was having such a difficult time to decide if I want it or not. If I would like to have the diodes over here. Yeah, but we set it on the diodes just on one side. Okay, so is that it? Okay, we still have the angle bottom to do. Okay, but before I think I would need to really print it and take a look. Yep. All right, so I think we can finish on this today. On Friday, by Friday, I will print all of the extensions. I will give it a shot and take a look how's the height of the keys compared to the height of different extensions, if there are any changes that we need to do. And on Friday, we're gonna push a little bit with the tenting solution. We will also have to take a look at the trackball, because for the tent, we'll have to lower it a little bit. And I don't really know how to approach it, because the whole keyboard will be at an angle then. And it might be difficult to like lower the trackball. Might not really work the way I want it. Okay, I don't want to save this, but I would like to save this one for sure. Okay, so I think that's all I had planned for today. Yeah, we got the extensions, okay, the angled bottom, so that will be topic on Friday. Okay, I have these parts over here. Right, so I guess that's it. Okay. So for today, I think we can finish on this part. I really need to print it. I really need to take a look because like guessing right now doesn't really make sense. It's better to have like a touch and feel how it works. How's the height? I hope you won't have to change anything with this one, unless maybe it's just like a tiny bit with the knob, and yeah, that should do the trick as well. Okay, on Friday we're gonna continue. I think that will be like the last piece of the puzzle to get it finally done. Even if we can't finish it on Friday, I will finish over the weekend, and maybe on Monday we can start the build if everything is okay. And if not, we're gonna move to the trackpad, not the trackpad, to the macro pad. And I will let this one simmer for a while. Maybe there will be something I would like to change, so there will be still time to apply any changes. Okay, thanks for watching. I guess I see you all on Friday. Have plenty of rest, and bye bye.